Hi, it's me, Jamie. I want to share with you my hummingbird experience. If you look in this picture, you can see my little baby hummingbird, or actually, that's the mom in the nest. But I was lucky enough to experience hummingbirds being born twice. Here's their little eggs, because I was walking past my hop seed one day and I kept getting buzzed by that mama hummingbird. And sure enough, I looked deep into the hop seed and there was the nest. So cool. So I followed this mom and her eggs for two different rounds of babies, and I had so much fun doing it. So some of the pictures are blurry because I didn't want to disrupt the mom or the babies too much. And so I had a step stool and I would take the pictures with my phone like way high in the air, and I wasn't even able to see what I was taking a picture of. So, but I want to post them anyways because looking at little baby hummingbirds and eggs is amazing. So in this first time of having the hummingbirds hatched, you can see there's one that hatched a little bit earlier, and then the other one did hatch, but the other one did not survive. And I was very sad about this. I looked it up. It's not a terribly uncommon thing to happen, and you're just supposed to leave the other hummingbird in the nest. Look how cute that baby is. Otherwise, it disrupts the, current bird and the process. So I did that even though I was sad. But the baby did start to get bigger and bigger. You can see the feathers here are starting to grow. And the baby would just wait with its little beak out of the nest, waiting for mom. Something that I noticed was that mama hummingbirds work tirelessly feeding these babies every 15 seconds about, and gathering gnats and nectar, flying to the baby. The mom sits on the hummingbirds in the nest until they have quite a bit of feathers. As you can see here, feathers are coming in nice and green, and then she sits on a twig near the hummingbird. So a baby hummingbird like that in a nest is the cutest thing I've ever seen, and I really, really enjoyed watching this process. I was so grateful that this mama hummingbird decided to have another round of eggs in this nest, and so I was able to watch the two being born and growing up together. So here is a sleeping baby hummingbird, and there's nothing cuter that I've ever seen. So that hummingbird eventually flew away, and then we had round two, which again, I was buzzed by mama and thought, uh-oh, I wonder if there's eggs in there, and sure enough, there were. So now you can see there's two, and they are getting fluffy, and both of them are alive in the nest. And there's mom sitting in the nest. So the babies shared this little tiny nest, and the nest just sort of grew along with them growing, but eventually they sort of crowded each other out of the nest. And so then they started sitting on top of each other like this. But they were always, always, always together in the nest. And when they started to fly away, I thought I saw them always being together. And so I looked it up, and sure enough, sibling hummingbirds stay near each other for quite some time before they decide to go their separate ways. And so that was really fun to see as well. And I really enjoyed having this experience and being able to watch the hummingbirds twice. Hummingbird nests are really hard to find, so I look for them in my backyard all the time, but I can never find one. And I was lucky enough that this one had been built on that hop seed behind my garage. So I just got buzzed by mama and was so happy that I did. Thanks for watching this with me.